they go out to look for something, the people will not say for them. When they need a work, the government will not provide work for them. They are putting every name of Biafran in Finland as a terrorist, courtesy of Chief of Defense Staff, Mumu Christopher Musa, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and Bianca Ono, the Jezebel, and Akuna, according to the information here. Anyway, breaking news update on Prime Minister Simon Ekpa and the Biafrans in Finland and Nigeria government atrocities and situation reports happening against Biafrans by Finnish authorities and its government by Deputy Prime Minister Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. Well, it will do you no harm. I would like you to just do me a favor as you watch this video that I'm about to play for you now. Watch the clip, and after that, then we'll come back for more discussion. That is how we are going to be doing it from now onwards. Because my people have been asking me for video evidence. Let it not be it is words of my own, or rather my own personal decision, or maybe you can say it's a propaganda. It is no more a propaganda. We are talking about the real thing here. I repeat, we are talking about the real thing here. So any other person telling you any other thing, apart from what you are hearing from this platform, is bagadash. So let us listen to Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. After that, then we'll come back for more discussion. Then after the discussion, we dissect the comment section, and then we round up the show. That is how it's going to be going any moment from now, as we ought to serve my people better. Because as I want to pongeta akorona ho begosi ya odiko wumbo ka atoro ya ngwa, let us go there, my wonderful people.
Because we know our Prime Minister didn't do anything wrong. He is doing exactly what we are doing. All the killings that the Southeast and South delegitimized governors are doing, that is what our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa was preventing. That is what Nnamdi Kanu was preventing. And the whole world have seen how Finland took away our Prime Minister. And within that period, hundreds of innocent Biafrans have been murdered by Christopher Musa and Tinubu using the reintegrated terrorists that they imported into the Nigeria territory. That is what is going on. And that is something that Biafrans have risen up and said, no more. So we are still waiting for Finland to accuse our Prime Minister of anything. They've held our Prime Minister, going to almost 3 months, 90 days. He did not commit any crime. But from what Finland has done, we have now discovered there is a history of what Finland is doing to suppress Christians, to suppress freedom of speech, and to destroy innocent Biafrans using the globalist agenda, which Finland is part of right now. That is what Finland is doing. Prime Minister Simon Ekpa has not committed any crime. You put him away now, going to 3 months, because you partner with Nigerian state, a terrorist state that have very, very low score and record in human rights. Finland is now part of that. That is exactly what they are doing. How else could one explain holding our Prime Minister for almost 90 days without indicting him yet? You isolate him. You want to break him psychologically. And you think we are just going to sit down and watch you and your cohorts in Nigeria. Your cohorts in Nigeria, they will get it real hard. It's a promise. It's a promise. Because at the end of the day, we know this battle between Nigeria and Finland and Biafra, we are going to see how it's going to end up. So we heard that some of the items they took from the Prime Minister, they are returning them. They are yet to send out any indictment. The one that we saw, I think last week, where they now said that it has something to do with a charge on the use of a name like Masters of Law, something like that. We understood that that is not true. That there's no charge like that. Maybe some nonsensical press inside Finland, those that hate us and hate our Prime Minister, working inside Finland, they are the one that published that, and we're told to just neglect that because all of us were waiting on Monday for Finland to charge our prime minister for the master of law case. We didn't see anything. And again, what Finland is doing is unacceptable. We have those innocent Biafrans that they picked up with our prime minister. Those innocent individuals can still not use their bank account, can still not get a job, can still not do so many things inside Finland. And some of them, they have their name on the terrorist list by the Finland government. How can you put somebody's name in a terrorist list and you've not even indicted that person as a terrorist? What country does that? You've not gone through the normal process of law. You've not proven that these innocent Biafrans, that they are terrorists. You, Finland government, you went and put the name of these innocent Biafrans under the terrorist list. Why should you do that? And you think the world does not know what you are doing? You think Donald Trump does not know what you are doing? You've not charged somebody as a terrorist. Now you put the name anywhere they go in Finland, anything they seek for is being denied because the Finland government has put their name on the terrorist list without even indicting them. How can we say the world, we want to make the world a better place when we have country leaders that are criminals, heads of governments, and you think you will go free?
Oh, I don't hear the whole message finish. One thing about this thing is this, my people. I say, Oceana in my own opinion, after watching this video, after listening to Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, I think we need to do something extraordinary. Let me say this before we take the comment from the comment section. We need to do something extraordinary. Knowing fully well that Finland is not like a zoo. Knowing fully well that the world is watching how Finland is going to tackle the issue of Simon Ekpa. I think we know to go to extreme. What am I trying to say? In any country, the Biafrans are living, apart from homeland, which you know, if you try that, they're going to use machine guns and repentant Boko Haram to shoot our people. Every country that our Biafrans are living, that are civilized and have respect for human rights and law. I think this one is my own personal opinion and what I have been harboring this idea for a very long time. Why not for us, or rather Ngozi Orabueze, to call for protest? She is in the US. US have human rights. They have every right to go to the police that we want to protest over the detention of a prime minister of a sovereign nation. With that protest, the government of US and the government of Donald Trump, attention will be drawn. Are you hearing me now? You go to that Finland where they are living, we have Nigerians that are living there. Let them protest to their Minister of Interior or Minister of Foreign Affairs. We have Biafrans living in Canada. Let them protest as long as you believe in Simon Ekpa and what he is capable of doing. Let them organize a protest, take permission from the local authorities, and march straight to Finland embassy. If we can be able to achieve this in at least 10 or 15 countries that the Biafrans are living, the world, even them, the Finland will not like such embarrassment because going to protest force them to do the needful. Or rather, that will force them. We're not trying to manipulate them. Oh. They have every right to do their investigation. But they have taken too long. 90 days, you have not charged anybody. As if we are living in the zoo.
Alright guys, welcome to Toby TV channel. How now they alright? So just like you've heard with Ngozi Orabueze and also some of that Biafrans that actually spoke about how possible it would be for us to, put us together and then, protest and then let's see what happens. This is just the very truth that has been actually been revealed. But then what you're also seeing here on the screen right now, it's the current incidents that happened in Imo State by Musa guys and some of the outside Okubo boys. Because anywhere you see Musa guys right now, the Musa boys, anywhere you see Musa boys in Imo State, in Enugu, in any part of the Biafran rural communities, you are definitely going to see outside Okubo boys with them. So this incident just happened, and this is how they rendered a lot of homes. They destroyed a lot of homes. You know, chase people out of their homes. A lot of atrocities happened in this video. But I will let you to watch this video and hear what and all that happened and the cause of this whole activity by Musa boys. All right, let's see the video.
You see like 10,000 Hey God. No, none of now, nobody. For waiting.
After Biafran Liberation Army dealt with them, they came into this town, chased everybody away, keep arresting any young man they see on sight, tagging him to be a Biafran Liberation Army. So people have to leave the ancestral home, and they broke into people's properties, into all these shops. They broke into it and withered things away. Any valuable thing they see on sight is gone. They withered it away. You can see the level of atrocities being done by these guys called Musa boys. Well, it's where.
Just believe one. You open and put here. Okay, Mary. Oh, more. Great lion himself. How make it yours? Butuza. Welcome, Daddy, Papa. Respect. The love of Biafrans whenever you know the too much. The love of whenever you know the too much, Papa. Receive my salute. Receive my salute. Abarawa. Yesterday I tell you sharp. I call you sharp guy. Sharp guy. 2 times I plug sharp guy. You don't even know what to make and they call you that sharp guy. I put on the 2 times sharp guy. You know even reason I say why this guy they call you sharp guy. You know the reason. So that but I call you sharp guy 2 times. You know the reason I'm saying why this guy they call you sharp guy. You know the reason. Nobody they cry today. You say you go sleep, you not go wake up. Or you mag I'm at church in the nobody know me. I couldn't just know from on internet when they feel they no here. You don't know me. Huh? Oh, you know back when I tell my kind of neighbor, I go when I one government, which is Doctor one you can one you. Adam Jemono. Hey, oh, but you must bow. Okay, church rat, animal.
ISIS West Africa Province Boko Haram leader arrested commanders loyal to Late Shakao. Are you following me now? The same al-Banawi, the son of Muhammad Yusuf, the founder of Boko Haram, the person that Muhammad Buhari groomed personally to say, since your father is no more, you can take over Boko Haram. And Shekau said no, they have not relinquished power then. This happened in 2015. Are you listening to me? In 2015. Now, al-Banawi was released from prison. Go back to the old preachings I made on this very boy. I met him at John Tozo's court in Abuja. He was released by the Chief Justice of the Federal High Court now, John Tozo, that they wanted to use to jail me, and I told the idiot, you cannot jail me, you're a fool. It was John Tozo, the present Chief Justice of the Federal High Court of Nigeria, that released this terrorist, this killer of ISIS. This is ISIS we're talking about. I have their facts and figures. Now, the Islamic State ISIS, West Africa province, under the new leadership of Abu Musad al-Banawi, has taken over all territories under the control of the late Abubakar Shekau in a major revenge onslaught against the former, because when he grew up, he became of age. Buhari pushed him to go and take over his father's mantle. Shekau said no. This was the revenge. And how was it possible that Shekau was ambushed? Because Shekau attended a peace meeting called by Ibrahim Atahiru, the dead chief of army staff. And what I'm giving you is facts. I don't have time for rubbish. We have the very, of course, maybe apart from Mossad, we have the very finest intelligence in the world. I'm telling you this, the M branch. How was it possible that Shekau was surrounded? And they said to Shekau, stop attacking mosques and Muslims. Go to the south, go to the east and take it. And Shekau said, no, we cannot take the east. I want to give you one explanation that I've never told you people before. I was very, very close to Boko Haram leadership. Are you aware of that? Very, very close to them. They told me a lot of things. Boko Haram leadership told me, I want to read the name of the person, told me in confidence, the person was being held at Ikoyi prison. I was in Kuje, because I was instrumental in making sure that people who are not guilty are released from prison, regardless if you call them terrorists, Boko Haram or not. So they loved me very much. I'm being honest with you. They were very close to me, and they told me something. Shekau told Buhari, you cannot take the east. That the east cannot be taken. We say it. If we had been able to reason properly, do you think Africa would be as poor as it is today? Of course not. It's because we cannot reason. I told you that they are part and parcel. They are in this game together. Buhari wants an attack on the east. He doesn't want the army to do it or the police to do it. He wants to use terrorists to do it. And ISIS was the perfect people to do this very job. I told you this many years ago. Do you know that today, surprise, surprise, Nigeria government is partnering with ISIS to defeat Boko Haram? I received message in the spirit. And when I want to preach it, something will tell me, I will say, why won't I preach it? After a while, it comes to pass. You will see the facts and evidence before you. How can any sensible government anywhere in the world partner with a terrorist group, the number one frontline terror group in the world, to defeat another terror group? Where has that ever been done before? That was what killed Ibrahim Atahiru. Are you aware of that? He was the one that masterminded it, because he was a failure in Borno when he went to fight Shekau. Shekau defeated him. So he was very desperate to redeem his name. So he went to ISIS and gave ISIS a deal. We're not going to attack you. That is why they changed their name from terrorists to bandits. So ISIS can do whatever they like. No police will arrest them. No army will arrest them. No bombardment. Sheikh Gumi can go and negotiate with them. Nothing will happen to them. Do you know that Ibrahim Atahiru wanted to capture Shekau alive? Are you aware of that? So he can interrogate him and ask him, how come you're getting all this support? Because they know he's in Sambisa forest. Nigeria army has enough men and equipment to circle Sambisa forest and to engage from all sides. But most of the people in the military hierarchy of the zoo, they are Boko Haram sympathizers, almost all of them. Another lesson for the Fulefus and the intellectual brigade to learn from, because the Fulanis don't kill their own. Never. They understand that these are the foot soldiers we need in the future to fight this very war to lead the Quran in the Atlantic. Buhari knew that very, very clearly. That was why Buhari was so disappointed with Shekau, that when they swore him as the president, Shekau continued. He didn't stop. That was Buhari's major disappointment with Boko Haram. They were his babies now. Who doesn't know that? And Ibrahim Atahiru, that died a few days ago, took billions upon billions of dollars to ISIS, to al-Banawi, and said to him, Abu Musa al-Banawi, take this very money, make it possible. I am going to strengthen you. You're going to be the face of Fulani terrorism in Nigeria. And he accepted it. And now they called Sheikh out to a meeting.